Life expectancy. How long someone is expected to live on average. In East London in 1842, rich people were expected to live until age 45, whilst poor labourers were expected to live to the ripe old age of 16. Child poverty. Chimney sweeps. Often young boys because they could fit up chimneys. The air outside was full of soot smog and chimney sweeps commonly got testicular cancer. Phossy Jaw. A condition that girls working in the match factories got where the phosphorus fumes rotted the flesh in the jaw. Food and safety standards. No standards existed. For example, food was packed out with sawdust and chalk, and many factories had daily accidents resulting in mutilation or even death. Public lodging houses. Many strangers would share dirty, cramped rooms, meaning that diseases could spread quickly, and as people moved around the country they would spread the disease further. The Great Stink. The summer weather led to the River Thames drying up, exposing the effluent at the bottom and releasing a gut-wrenching smell. The rich and powerful left London for the summer and returned in winter, supporting ideas about improving the sewage and waste disposal situation. Effluent. A separate flow of a substance within a river or stream. In the case of the Thames, sewage, industrial waste and litter. Miasma theory. The idea that bad smells carry disease, still widely believed in the industrial era. Joseph Bazalgette. Employed to construct sewers in London, completed by 1865, still used in parts of London today. Urbanisation. More people moved to towns during the Industrial Revolution in search of jobs. Small workshops in the countryside weren't competitive anymore. The Big Six. The Big 6 feet diseases of industry in towns: tuberculosis, influenza, diphtheria, typhoid, typhus and cholera. The English disease. Rickets was a common bone disease due to lack of calcium found in English people. People abroad wrote of it. Terraced housing. Many Londoners lived in shared housing with one privy per 10 people. This meant diseases traveled fast in clusters of people. Lassaiz-Faire. When a government has a hands-off approach, this was the case with public health in the early 1800s. Poverty taxes. Most rich people were not taxed enough for the government to actually make improvements to public health, as this hadn't been a concern in previous eras to the same extent. Slum clearances. Some slums, such as those in Spitalfields, London, were cleared from 1891 onwards and replaced with a higher standard of housing.